listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
To the air, it's Jackson. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion now from the tight end. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. He went way up to grab that. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Back to pass. It's Jackson. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Fighting off the defender. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the ball is hauled in. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Hoosiers with first and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Who makes the grab? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First and goal, handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They ate up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's second down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost...
And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. Indiana 7, Arizona State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff again. Breaks through the tackle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. Third down play for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Doesn't hold on. A good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Short return tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's running out of time here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Back to throw. It's Jackson. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Hoosiers will line up to kick it away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. Not the way he wanted to kick it. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Grab made by the tight end. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Ball handed off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. He stopped at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start. 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? To throw, it's Ward. Throw to the running back in the flat. It's a spin move to extend the play, pick up a few extra yards. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Right there, we can do it.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One more time.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long.
Work for it.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Final seconds of the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. To throw, it's Ward. Catch made over the middle, and it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Sun Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. With the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's just flat dropped on 3rd down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a 4th down call.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Touchdown, Indiana. And the beatdown continues.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. A short completion at the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Throws it to the right. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Catch made by the tight end. There's a loss after after the completion, that's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. The Hoosiers will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Back to pass. It's Ward. Receiver makes the grab. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
The defense sits back in his zone cover. Good job here by the quarterback for recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Snags it with throw.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Ward. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. The 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
31, Arizona State, 8.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Ward. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll get the 1st-down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Now it's second down here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
And then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way